And it says, and then when lust have conceived, it bringeth forth sin. And sin, when it is finished, bringeth forth death. Man, if I had to give you a thought this morning, it'd be in these words: before and after. Before and after. I started with Matthews because I wanted you to realize how blessed you are. A lot of times, amen, the enemy will have us fooled, Sister Vanessa, and he will tell us that we are not blessed. He'll show us all the cons in our life, and he'll show us all the hardship and the downfalls, but he'll never let us know how blessed we are. And over here, amen, I love what Jesus said when he began to talk to the disciples concerning the Beatitudes. Amen. He started out and he said, let me show you something. When you come on this side of the journey, when you decide to make a change in your life, and when you decide to do the right thing, I want you to know that you are blessed. He said you are blessed, and there's blessings for you, and blessings coming, and blessings waiting. Yeah, there's a before and there's an after now. He said, I want you to know that even in whatever state you're in, and we can thank Paul for that. Paul said that in whatever state I'm in, I learned how to be content. Amen. He said, no matter what your state might be, he said, I want you to understand something. If you're poor in spirit, if you're moaning, if you're meek, if you're hungry, if you're thirsty, if you're merciful, pure in heart. See what he said? He said, even if you become a peacemaker, I don't care if they're trying to persecute you and reveal against you. And reveal meaning they sit up there talking about your bad, calling your oxen name. You know how some folks get around people, they want to get tough mouth with them. Even though they do that and speak all type of evil words against you, he said, I want you to realize because, amen, you're living for me, you're blessed. You're blessed, and I believe the soldier said the devil can't stand it. He just don't like it. He just ain't gonna get with it because you're blessed like that. But watch out, devil, there is a before and an after. He said, I want you to do something, and all this is going on. He said, I want you to learn how to rejoice and be exceedingly glad. I got something waiting for you. Apostle, look here. I know the word said that there's a reward in heaven, but how many know God can allow heaven to come right down here on earth? He can? Oh, come on here. Let's go over, because I believe a few chapters over, there's 16. He said, whatsoever ye bind here, whatever you bring together here on earth, we said that Friday night, amen, on earth, I bind it together in heaven, and whatever you loose and free, set free here on earth, I loose it in heaven. So God can allow heaven to come to your earth. He can bless you, amen, in whatever situation you're in. But James brought it out plainly. He said, let me remind you. I believe a few Sundays ago we said it. Don't get it twisted. You can't mix it. He said, let me remind you now. You got a life you got to live. And you got to live it the right way. Because it's behind everything, something's going to happen. Man, he said that if you knowing that you're blessed and you do the right things in the state that you're in, or whatever state you're in, guess what? You can rejoice and be glad, because I got a reward for you.
Come on now. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
But over here, he said, hold up 1 minute. I want you to understand something. Brother James said, don't get it twisted. Don't you start sitting around here. You know, we got that thing bad. Some of us been taught some bad doctrine. Man, and everything bad happens happened to us, God is doing it to us. He's testing us and trying us. But James just made it plain. He said, look at here, temptation don't come from God. He said, don't let no man say he been tempted by God. Amen. God don't tempt you for nothing evil. He cannot do it because he don't have nothing evil. Come on here. God is all good. Amen. And so he said, I want you to understand something. Behind every sin, there's some consequences. He went on down a little further. He said, I want you to be swift to hear and slow to speak. Because the consequences are going to follow what you say and do. So you know, them quick decisions, them fast actions in life, they're going to bring about some before and after. Young women, amen, think about it. Ooh, I love Johnny. He's my honey. Think about it. Something's falling there. Johnny said he loved me. Think about it. Something's falling there. I believe we call it celibacy. What you said, Apostle? Y'all said I don't got old. That's why I ain't worried about it. Ain't nothing over my clothes now. Come on in. There's still some life in me. But Lord, he don't bless me. The Lord, the Holy Ghost is a keeper. Come on here. But I'm just saying that to tell you, amen, there's some consequences. Brother Timmy, there's some consequences, Brother Sean. There's some consequences. It ain't fun playing daddy. You ain't got no job, you ain't got no car, you ain't got no home. You got 5 of them pulling on your dress tab, your shirt tab. You want to sleep and they wake you up. You got to be daddy. You know, that's why I admire these young men when I see them with their children. Y'all feel good, be with man. Y'all show these young men. Elder Austin, God bless you. Brother Timmy, Brother Sean, God bless you. Brother Robert, when y'all there for them children. That's why you got the little statement out there, mama's baby, daddy maybe. Because mama gonna be there to raise that child. Daddy may be there, daddy may walk out. Daddy feel like he can get up and go he want to. He ain't got no children. Them yours. I'm finna go hang with the fella. This ain't for me here, girl. Ask me how I know. I got 3 or 4. My journey walked out the door a long time ago. Come on here. I know how I know. There's some consequences, there's some before and there's some afters. There's some before and there's some afters. Amen. You're going to have some regrets. Amen. You're going to have to deal with some consequences. Amen. This is how the enemy play with us. Amen. Not only in the natural, but in the spirit. In the spirit, he going to play with us. Man, early this morning, amen. Well, I didn't rest all night. I didn't rest the whole weekend. Yesterday, I don't know what time it was, probably about 2, 3 o'clock. I laid my head down and got me about 30 minutes of sleep. And I was up again. Had too much in my spirit. Man, so this morning I got up and got my shower and got ready. And I told my son, I said, I need to get to the house of God. Man, he was a little bit too slow. So I just cranked up the car and I said, well, just tell him to be ready. About 10 when I come back from Sunday school, to be ready. And I walked out the door about 8:30. I had to get here. I had to get in a place where I could just talk to the Lord.